Skye Squad? It's your boy DJ Richie Skye, and we are back in the building. And today we got to talk about Porsha. Okay, Porsha is just a name on everybody's lips. Okay, not only Simon's lips, but everybody else's too, especially Kate Chastain from the Bravo chat room. Okay, so Kate is basically detailing her time. She's still going in on Porsha, okay? She's still going in. She got some more things to say outside of what she said last time, so she did a new interview, and we're going to talk about that. So we also got to talk about this divorce settlement, okay? This divorce settlement between Falynn Guobadia and Simon Guobadia, which is in full effect, which also explains why Simon had to, not why he had to, so to speak, but why he is selling the home, okay? We're going to touch on all of that. But before we do that, listen, y'all make sure y'all subscribe to the channel, hit that notification bell button, join the texting community so we can send you a text message as soon as a new video drops. And be sure to check out my latest podcast on Podcast One, the DJ Richie Skye Unfiltered Podcast. Now listen, here's the deal. Dropping today, is an interview with our boy Larry Reid live. Larry Reid. So basically, what you need to do, click that link in the description down below, and the video version for that interview will be out next week on the DJ Richie Skye Unfiltered YouTube channel. So go ahead and check out that podcast if you haven't just got enough yet this week. Okay? Now, with that out of the way, let's go ahead and get into exactly what Miss Kate Chastain has to say, okay, about Porsha and being so miserable on Bravo chat room. Let's get into it. Now, she basically says this. She says initially she didn't feel like explaining the reason why she left the chat room, okay, immediately after she left, because she felt like if she told the truth about why she left, people would assume that she was just giving an excuse. She says, but the truth always eventually does come out. Now, she also says sometimes it happens quicker than you think it's going to. And after Summer House went through its season, I think Hannah, who was also on Summer House, her character was revealed more. And then just as recently as last week, I think Porsha's character has been revealed a bit more. Okay, so she's basically alluding to Porsha dating, getting engaged to Simon Guobadia after introducing Falynn Guobadia on Real Housewives of Atlanta. For those of you guys who may be confused, okay? So she says this. She says, it was a miserable enough experience that I don't even like thinking about it. But when people ask, I'm happy to be polite and obliged to answer. Now, in my mind, let me just pause it right here. In my mind, I'm like, but you still ain't described what made you so miserable. Is it just that you didn't like your co-stars? I mean, is that what it is? Because listen, we have all had jobs before where we didn't like our coworkers, but does it really make us miserable? So miserable that you just gotta go, or would you let go? Now she does say that she has a great relationship with the network. She says they've been very wonderful and generous to me, and they handled the situation they handled the situation that was best for me. And I'm really thankful for that. Now, okay, let's get into the real tea of the matter. Now, when asked if she's still friends with Giselle, this is the answer that she gave. And here's where she shades your girl Porsha. She says, I liked Giselle a lot. I really do. Porsha is extremely talented. And it was really amazing to work with her because, like I said, the Housewives vibe of being on camera is very different than what I'm used to, where we just forget the cameras are there and we're the same people, cameras off or cameras on. She says, so it was really impressive to see how talented Porsha is at when those cameras start rolling, she can just switch it right on. So it seems to be that she is implying that Porsha is of the fakery, okay? And you know what's interesting to me is that some people just happen to have what we call camera balls, okay? Camera balls being that when the light turns on, the camera turns on, they know how to turn up their personality. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like a lot of people have that, you know, And I don't think it's necessarily anything wrong with that. I think it's, you know, she's supposed to be entertaining when she's on. Everybody is not hyped, not like all the time. You know what I'm saying? And some people's personalities, they just work better on TV that way. And you can't help it. Like, you just get that excitement gets to going and you just understand what to do. And you got to also remember that Porsha is on Dish Nation, so she understands how to maneuver in spaces where you have to turn up your personality to convey excitement and to be on. You know what I'm saying? It's just a thing. So to me, I'm like, I mean, everybody's got different styles. So to me, I'm not mad at that. But what do y'all think about that? Now we got to get into this divorce settlement, okay? Because that's the real tea, okay? So it's an interesting timeline with this whole situation. It's such an interesting timeline. And so we're going to get into it right now because it didn't play out exactly how everybody thought that it did. Okay, so let's review because this story is breaking all over the news right now. Okay, so here is the deal. Apparently, according to Fulton County court records obtained by People via Yahoo News, Simon first filed for divorce from Falynn on January the 15th. However, 1 week later, he dismissed the complaint as he seemingly attempted to reconcile that relationship, okay? And so he posted this in a now deleted post. He says, "It took me a lifetime to learn how to love someone unconditionally when I did not have examples of that growing up. It is never too late to learn because an empty heart is even more of a greater burden." Now, he wrote this on Valentine's Day, and again, it's been deleted. He says, "I'm still learning. I'm not quite there, and frankly, loving someone deeply is not a destination because it does not get bumpy. It does get bumpy. It is a lifetime journey. Try to get comfortable and enjoy as much of the ride as possible. Cheers to my fellow brothers that try, never give up on love." Now, this post was posted and then deleted according to Atlanta Black Star. Okay, so let me give you guys that. Now, since it seemed as though they were trying to make amends in that situation, then he filed for divorce a second time on February 19th, saying that their marriage was irretrievably broken and requesting their prenuptial agreement to be enforced. So something happened betwixt then and the time he had wrote that Happy Valentine's Day post. Something happened 4 days later to make him want to bounce. Okay, so then 2 months later, okay, Falynn and Simon publicly confirmed their split on the gram. Falynn offered her response to his divorce complaint, but denied a number of his statements, including the claim that the two of them were living in a state of bona fide separation and that their relationship was irretrievably broken. Now, okay. So apparently, after initially arguing several of those points, she ended up accepting his divorce complaint on the 30th of April, okay? Now, then they reached a final settlement with him that enforced their prenup and waived each of their rights to request alimony. Okay, now let's break it on down even further. In this agreement here, okay, he apparently gives her some of the proceeds from their shared property, okay? Now that totaled to an amount of $153,000, and he paid her $50,000 in equitable division payment. All right. Now, this is also why at this point he has put the 7-bedroom, 8.5 bathroom. I thought it was 6-bedroom. I'm seeing two different. I'm looking at two different reports here, so just bear with me. Anyway, he put the home on the market for $4.99 million, which we talked about earlier this week. But here's the gag: she's required to leave today, which is March 28th. Okay, Friday, March 28th. So she got to get out the place today, as in right now, as in get on, girl, get out. Go find yourself someplace else to live. Gone now. But I'm sure she'll be fine. I'm sure she'll be fine because sources say she's a boss. So, and I like Falynn too. I really like, I liked her. Anyway. So we got some photos of the house. You know, it's really, really nice. It's just massive. You guys can see it's palatial. It's got a lot of space, you know, especially for them to have those kids together. And also you guys can see that pool area that Porsha and Tanya and Lauren infamously dipped their toes into when they went to go visit Falynn the first time. Y'all remember that? So anyway, that's what's going on in the world of Porsha and Simon Guobadia, okay? And Falynn Guobadia. I want to know, is they gonna be on the show next year? Is your girl Falynn gonna have a role? In my mind, I would go ahead and get on there. I would get the story out, but you know, based on her personality and from what I'm hearing about her personality, it may not be the look for her. You know, from what I understand, you know, and just her being more of a, maybe like a gentle, more energy driven type of person. I don't know if that's going to be the show for her. But what do you guys think? Do you want to hear more from Falynn next season? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Also, y'all, we got to talk about this Married to Medicine. The looks are revealed, but we'll get into that in another video. Make sure you guys hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell button, and I will catch you in the next one.